And welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Last time we did a bunch of stuff, but the biggie was that we found a secret storeroom key and are now going into the attic. So in here we have a conversation between Jolene and Grandpa. Didn't find hide or hair of nobody in the storage room. That what you're saying? Appeared to be secure. Don't worry about it, Sarah. I've taken the necessary precautions. It was most likely just a rat or something. Well, by technicality, it was. Thanks for staying on top of this, Jolene. Anyway, by the by, anywhere in King K. I'm afraid we still don't know the whereabouts of King K. And so I deleted his spot on our roster per regulations. The Glitz Pit no longer has any official connection to KP Pete, aka King K. Apparently a lot of people have gone missing though. That's fifth this year. What in tarnation's going on? I even heard some security agents saying that the pit's cursed. Well, I wouldn't exactly blame them. Well, for the time being, tell the other fellas that King K headed home for a spell. Word gets out about missing fighters, sure ain't good for business. Wow, that's a good altruistic attitude. You're a dang fine manager, but you just plumb disappear sometimes. Gotta know, where in the world do you go? I know you're my boss, but I don't believe that's any of your business. Didn't mean to pry now. Which actually brings up the point that he was just really prying. I appreciate your time. Now go ahead and run along. So, that's not suspicious at all. If this ain't a fighting how do you do, seems like good fighters are a dying breed. That wild child Gonzalez is just about the only draw I still got around here. Whoa, Gonzalez, whoa, did you hear that? Fighters are going missing, dude. That ain't cool. Was that guy talking about King K the minor leaguer? I thought he retired. Yeah, he wasn't even there when he retired. Oh, Nelly. Just a little burping beetle. Here I am thinking someone's up there peeping. Actually, you do get different dialogue. Just a little fun note. You do actually get different dialogue in that instance, depending on what you choose. Just a little fun observation. That Jolene lady acted pretty guilty when you let that one slip out. Well, whatever. For now, we better bail before someone finds us up here. In the attic. Sure. Lots of people are gonna find us in the attic. In any case, back to roughing up people. Again, this is actually kind of a first. This is actually the first chapter that we're not going to clear in its entirety in 8 episodes. So that's kind of a bummer. We're on 24 now, and I know we're not going to be able to actually clear it that fast because I know this game, and there is a lot of dialogue. I think Chapter 3 might have the most dialogue of any chapter other than maybe Chapter 8, and maybe Chapter 6. I think Chapters 6 and 8 have more dialogue than this, but this is probably the third most dialogue-heavy chapter. And I honestly don't know how to feel about that. Because I feel a lot of the dialogue is just superfluous, and you get these cutscenes every time. So I wouldn't actually be surprised with the power of editing if Chapter 4 ends up being way shorter than this. Because Chapter 4 is actually pretty short if you cut out a certain amount of backtracking. So we have to win before taking a certain amount of damage, which is easier said than done against these fools. These guys are actually pretty heavy hitters. So we probably should take out the hammer bro first. Actually a good strat would be to try to freeze them. I don't think this will work, but it's worth a shot. Hey, it actually worked. It actually makes sense that we couldn't freeze the fire bro, because he's on fire. So actually that was really lucky, and that actually worked out really well. That's fire bro. This relative of the hammer bro spits out fire. If you get hit by a fireball, you might catch on fire like she is right now. So, again, when he gets low on health, he shoots out like a fireball barrage, so be careful about that. And in case we took out that guy, so now we shouldn't have to worry about anything. All we have to do is take him out normally. Did someone leave? No. I was just checking, because I thought I saw someone jump out of the audience, but I guess I was mistaken. throws hammers, hence the name. When his HP drops, he thinks he's in trouble, he'll toss a hammer barrage. Book always skips the important stuff. How do they carry endless hammers? So, I'm not gonna waste FP. We have not taken that much damage. I think we've only taken 5 damage, so we don't have to worry about anything. So, let's see, 3 plus, yeah, we've taken 13, so we're good. Actually, I should have just attacked Mario. The hammer works differently than the jump. The jump does 2 hits individually, the hammer does 4 total in 1 hit. So sometimes the hammer is more viable than the jump. Other times it's the other way around. A little bit of a conundrum. But again, it is interesting in both games that you actually get the jump first and the hammer second, unlike in the first game when you get the hammer first and the jump second. Because if you may recall, we got the hammer at Dry Desert, Dry Ruins to be more specific, but we got the jump from Boo Mansion. Yeah, that's obviously, wait, that can actually be, Rockhawk, because he wouldn't know. Who is it, who? Yeah, it can't be Rockhawk, because how would he know about missing fighters? Also, I should point out something else when we get a chance. Oh, this is actually convenient. I can show something here. No, I'm not gonna show it because, well, actually, I can show it. Pardon me, Mr. Gonzalez, another gift has arrived. I'll just leave it for you to decide what to do with it. There are 2 outcomes to this. This cake, spoilers, is poisoned, and your partner will be KO'd. But we got the condition for the partner to not attack at all. So, we could actually eat the cake and be fine. We could easily clear the next area with 2 Quake Hammers, and because we can't use our partner anyway, we can just eat it, but you can't actually leave it and something else will happen, a different cutscene plays. So, obviously the first cake was from a different person than the second cake. I just wanted to point out that for some reason, I get really good luck actually with getting the don't let the partner attack on the battle, on this particular battle, which is really ironic and really hilarious to me. Oh wait, only let your partner attack. Okay, I misread it. In this case, it was actually good that we didn't eat the cake. So it's actually a good thing I didn't opt for it. So his defense is really high, so the best thing you can do is actually use Yoshi. Or Super Guard. Those are your 2 options. Or you can use items. Okay. Shoot, actually I'm going to switch Mario to the front because he has more HP, and I'm going to use Yoshi. I just need Mario basically in front, so Yoshi wouldn't get taken down literally in 1 turn. Now we can safely attack. Also, something I should point out is I was looking at the Mario wiki, which this video is not sponsored. And apparently the fight order is actually somewhat random. I was looking at it, and they actually list some of the battles in a different order than I'm fighting them in. Like, the Craw Daddy guy being, I think they listed him after Hammer, Bammer, and Flare, despite the fact that we fought them in a different order. So that's actually very fascinating to me, that it is a little bit random. Also, people skip Chapter 3 in speedruns by doing a glitch where you actually do a spin jump off of Grubba's couch, end up where that vent is, go inside the vent, and trigger a cutscene early, and then just screws up everything, and you basically beat the chapter really fast. See dude on the floor back there. Body went numb, stupid cake, hate cake, never eat cake again. Is that cake poisoned? Yeah, it must have been. I remember seeing one Let's Play where a blind Let's Play where everyone told them not to eat the cake and they ate it anyway because they just were ticked off at everyone spoiling it. Yeah, this is why I don't do blind Let's Plays, to be honest. Okay, we're actually at the #1 opponent. No jumping, that's bad. No, wait, that's good, because he has a spike on his head. So this actually doesn't matter that we can't jump on him because he's got a dang spike on his head. He is a Dark Koopa Troll. You may remember regular Koopa Trolls from Paper Mario 1 in Bowser's Castle. And there's no way we're finishing this chapter in this episode, so yeah, this is a long chapter indeed. Again, I would not be surprised if chapter 6 takes a good, you know. Also, another thing is that the setup is also long, because you have to do all the cutscenes with the Piantas, instead of just going straight to the chapter. I mean, comparably speaking, the stuff with Punio is relatively short compared to the cutscenes with the Pianta Syndicate, so that's another reason why this chapter is so long. Oh yeah, that's right, we weren't supposed to use jumps, I think. I was just so focused on what I was doing that I couldn't actually remember what I was supposed to be doing here. Again, if you get the condition of only using jumps, then you're kind of in trouble because you can't jump on him. Thus you're at the mercy of using Koops, which is less than ideal. I am very dodgy on that timing, no pun intended. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. It's a little bit finicky for me. Koops can only do one. I have had cases where, I do get to only use jumps, and it is a very excruciatingly long fight because you can only use Koops or items. So it takes, like a good 5-10 minutes, basically, because you can only do 1 damage per turn. I can finish him off with a super guard if I'm really good. Question is, am I that good? If I'm not really good, then I'll be in peril, or in danger, which is actually not a big deal, because we'll finish him off next turn anyway. Anyway, we finished him off with the swag strat, and did a super card. Again, I would have won either way, just it would have taken us half an extra turn. It just looks cool. Just super guard and take him out that way. So we have one more fight, which is the championship match. So that's exciting. Unfortunately, yeah, it's a bit long, so we'll be saving that for next time. Move the Great Gonzalez poster. Okay, so I was just looking, and that doesn't spell anything, so my hunch was wrong. That was a secret message. It's just gibberish, apparently. Because I was like, E-O-E, then I was like, okay, this doesn't spell anything. Also, I meant to point out that during these little special moments, you can't actually reserve a match, which demonstrates that someone high up is messing with us. Also, the Destructors replace the Handed-Overs. The Destructors are apparently a bunch of Spinias and Spanias. Unfortunately, to actually fight them, someone apparently did, you have to lose a lot of matches to see that. A little bit unfortunate, but oh well. I'm not 100% sure. I have a vague recollection that's this poster. No, it's one of the ones on the top floor, that's right. It's, I think this one. It's one of the ones on the left side, I know that much. There we go. Whatever could that key be for? I have a feeling X is gonna tell us. Second floor storeroom. Okay. I should actually equip Yoshi, but to be honest, this is so vertical, then that doesn't really matter. Also, that kid's totally a Mario fan now. Ironically. So, off we go to storeroom. Once again, off to the storeroom. Inside, we can actually go upstairs and use this key to find out what lies in this other locked room. Also, there's no indication of what badge Miss Mouse took. This is actually one of the only chapters that this is the case, that you can't actually see an open chest anywhere. So, just a little observation. Also, I want to point out that, you know, this is one of those few scenes where you can actually see the block has eyes on all sides. Because normally you can't see it from the side. And we find, Bandy Andy and King K. What do I have to say? Gonzalez, listen to me. Man, don't go near the ring when no one's around. Stay with us, okay? What do you mean don't go near the ring? Poor King K, what happened here? Andy, Andy looks terrible. Who could have done this? And that's not suspicious at all. But again, why would she be here if she was actually the culprit? It's like a common crime drama trope to say that, I know. But it is a little bit true. Like, why would she be there? Like, why would she be at her own crime scene? So just throwing that out there. We might as well get this show on the road at least. And reserve the championship match, because we are actually under time from what I thought we'd be at. I want to see a fair and exciting match. Don't you let me down here. Use at least one special move. That's actually really easy because he's kind of a mini boss, so you want to use a special move anyway. Trails of Mario's hammer. Yeah, these guys actually are like super cold to Mario at first, but actually warm up to him later on, which is actually to me a nice touch. That they sort of are like, wow, you suck, but after winning, they're like, oh yeah, I have a mild amount of respect for you. Yeah, you go this way because it's a special match. This isn't, good. So now, what are you, buddy? Why are we going this weird way again? He ain't telling us, so that's reassuring. This actually creates an interesting thing that I've always wondered about this game of why are there extra locker rooms that are basically just mirrors? You two wait here. Again, not suspicious at all. Speaking of which, where is everybody? Exactly! It's like, I assume this is where the other fighters are, but they're not here. Unless everyone else died at this point, which, to be honest, isn't too unlikely based on the evidence. Finally gonna throw it out with the champ. Feral nuclear reactor. He's even got a championship belt because that's how egotistical he apparently is. Even though you'd think it could accidentally like poke him. Like he wouldn't want to get like jabbed by your own belt, to be honest. There's only one champ, and it's me. Wahaha. You got there faster than you did, champ. What do you say about that? That's what. Okay, wow. Trash talking like crazy here. Okay, they are like totally ridiculously late now. I'm gonna find out what's up. Oh my gosh, Mario, it's locked. The door's locked. We're totally trapped. Totally trapped. That's better than actually trapped. And we're a no-show. That's not good. What the hell's going on? What happened to the great Gonzalez? Yeah, he probably staged this whole thing. A stupefying development. Tell you what, if he don't show soon, he's gonna forfeit the match. Yeah, we're kind of aware of that. This is actually the only time you can actually end up in this alternate locker room. I just wanted to point that out. Because normally it's locked. Gotta get out of here. It's basically the same locker room though. I don't think there are actually any items or anything missable. If there was anything here, it would be permanently missable, so I'm just gonna check really quickly. Just to make sure there's nothing good. And thus we go in here, a little secret room. And we end up in the backup Major League room, which doesn't have an item in the corner, unlike its counterpart. And to escape, we have to go down the toilet, get flushed, and we basically end up on the other side. This is really random, to be honest. And obviously Mario's making a lot of noise through those pipes. In any case, that was maybe the grossest thing I've ever done, but let's get to the fight. We'll have to save that for next time because we are out of time for this episode. So next time, we shall do that and take on Rock Hawk. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door.